Yo, so many pairs of hands in the air look like we holding up the sky. Yo, as if the sky was falling. But no, it's not the sky falling. We as a culture is falling, dropping like flies, no metaphor intended. Police in the streets shooting down intentionally, no mystery. Because you see the light of your skin, the dark of your skin, the more likely you too can become a target. It's that simple. Because you see, the system got to eat and they starve. They starve for our melanin, just like a simple bottle of water for those in Flint, Michigan, and now Mississippi. My prayers go out to them. You see, the black man, original man, founders of civilization, we create the power in every nation. So when they kill us, it creates dehydration and documentation amongst the next generation. Energy, 11 elements induced from the earth is a lecture the way they crucify us through our own music. But you see, we the ones that let them do it. I'm looking around like, man, where they do that at? Where they do that at? Only in America. Only in America, my Don King voice. It's crazy how we went from representing royalty to jealousy for one another. But
the world has a weapon, a gun, a bomb, some type of weapon of mass destruction. Well, we have a sword, which is the word of God, which is more powerful than any weapon of mass destruction. So that's what War Cry is all about. It tells you who we are and whose we are.
I love it.
Yeah.
Man, you better support Tony. You know why? Because I said it. The Chicago Bridge Magazine. Because he said it. Because he said it. So what was that experience like, man, when you got out, you put the book together, I'm talking about this book right here, I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
This is the one you signed for me, man, So I sure
What
appreciate it.
What did I sign there? 10, 12, 15. Woo, that's a long time ago. That book is a classic.
Yeah.
You might have had one of the original books.
Peace, and blessings. Welcome back for another great episode of Celebrity Interviewer. I said it, the show. You already know I'm talking about it, man. This is why I bring you the best interviews from people around the world, people that's building the community, media, and the entertainment world, and the world of business. You know what I'm saying? So wherever you may be watching from, whether it's here, from over there, I'm here to bring you the best interviews. So what I need you to do right now is to share this interview out. I need you to share this stream. I need you to share this with someone who you want to be inspired. You know what I'm talking about? I want you to share this with somebody who needs to be influenced to get on their grind and to just motivate them to help them in any type of way. So with that being said, let me introduce you to who our next celebrity guest is. This brother's been doing major things. And so I'm going to just read down some of his titles and then we're going to bring them on the screen and we're going to get right to it. You know what I'm talking about? So with that being said, I'd like to welcome the legendary entrepreneur, music artist, life coach, songwriter, published author of over 14 books now. With that being said, cum laude, college graduate, motivational speaker. I'll probably mispronounce that, but we're going to get it right. Motivational speaker, magazine publisher, martial artist instructor, and the founder of YANA Hotline. We're going to find out what YANA Hotline is exactly. I'm talking about the one and only featuring Monsta. Yo, welcome to the show, big bro. Man, peace to you, King.
Man, peace to you, King.
For being here, man.
Yes, Lord.
Look, man, everything you've been doing,
right
man.
Back.
I'm very proud of
right
you.
Back.
Very proud of you. Like, man, straight like that.
Man, I appreciate you. I'm gonna tell you this: we all are proud of you as well. You've been doing extraordinary things and having amazing interviews with amazing people, and we appreciate you for giving back, giving us this platform to be able to express ourselves.
Man, it's one love. You already know.
Yes, Lord.
I appreciate that, man, and I'm
yes,
grateful.
Lord.
Thank you for those compliments, man. But it's all about you today. We here to celebrate what you've been doing and to give people updates, with your upcoming projects and business affairs and all of that, all everything under the sun, you know what I'm talking about? So
Absolutely.
first I just want to always ask and be polite, like how's your day going so far?
You know what? My day is going very well, man. It's just one of those great days. You know, I woke up on the right side of the bed this morning, and everything has been positive and productive. And, today was about having a great day on purpose, living my best
Mm,
life on purpose, having a
mm.
conscious mind on purpose, giving my best self to others on purpose. So that act of service all throughout the day was on purpose. So my theme today was do everything on purpose with a positive intent.
Yeah, I love that, bro. That's powerful as heck right there. That's what I'm talking about. See, we only if we, even if it wasn't no more interview left, y'all just got inspired for free. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to that. So, man, with that being said, man, let's jump right into it because you do so many things. This is at round two. I've had the pleasure of you being on this show before, and I'm really grateful for you to, what I'm saying, returning, taking your time out of, what I'm saying, your busy schedule to return to, mess with our state of management. So that's, I'm grateful. So with that being
Yes,
said,
sir.
man, I want to kind of, go back to, when it came to just the inspiration to do so multiple of things with business because sometimes we recognize our talent and we might be like, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to dedicate my time to this, but then you found a way to multitask and dedicate your time to so many different things, you know what I mean, from being an instructor with martial artists and being a part of a great magazine and things like that, you know what I'm saying? So business um what was the first business that you tapped into that inspired you to keep going? Is the question.
You know, okay, so it was back when I was in solitary confinement. I did 17 years in solitary confinement, and someone introduced me to a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I read it. And when I read it, I was so inspired. It talked about
Mm,
assets and liabilities, being creative, thinking outside the box, manifesting on your own, stop waiting for people, and even just being just creatively just manifesting things. And so I asked myself when I was back there, what can I do to make money? How can I create a business back there that creates that limits my liabilities and creates assets? And my first business was the stamp business. I had a cousin
stamp.
that worked at the post office, stamp business,
All right.
stamps.
Yeah.
I had a cousin
Okay.
that worked at the post office, and she would, as long as I gave her clean books of stamps, she would give me the full refund. So
All right.
myself, I decided to employ two other individuals, and every month we would collect 40 books of stamps. By
Mm,
collecting 40 books of, I mean, excuse me, 30 books of stamps, we all put our individual 30 books of stamps together and sent it to my cousin. So each individual would get the full refund each month. So one month it would be me. The next person
right.
would get the next full amount. The next person, then my cousin would get the next amount. Then it goes back to me. The difference
Right.
between everybody else and myself is when I got my lump sum, I didn't spend. I
Mm,
kept it, I held on to it, and I saved it. Whereas by the time they got to their lump sum, they had already spent it. So that was my
mm,
first business that really started generating positive cash flow. And from there, I realized that I had something. I said, you know what? I have some. There's something about me that sees a vision, and I can manifest. And so I started to do that. That was my first real business.
man, thank you for sharing that, man. I would have never thought. Who
Mhm.
knew? You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Who
sir.
knew?
Yes,
And
sir.
because it's all about education, you know what I mean? Now, when you say you was in solitary confinement, what is that the difference between being in prison and solitary confinement opposed to not being in solitary confinement? You know what I'm saying? Can you give us an example of what that is? Because you said you spent 17 years in there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, as opposed to not being in solitary confinement, there's a thing called the general population. And in the general population, you receive so much more liberties than you would in solitary confinement. You
Mm,
get to go out to the yard, you interact, you get programs that are able to that allow you to really soar in here. You get just a lot of the amenities of having packages, and canteen that would that costs that go up to like $300 and stuff like that. Whereas in solitary confinement, when I first was in there, canteen was $35. You only get $35 worth of canteen. Then it bumped up to 55. You're in the cell 23 hours a day. Yes, sir. You're in the cell 23 hours of the day. You know what I'm saying? And so your life becomes your cell. You know, depending on your behavior, you could be in a strip cell. That means you have nothing in there, no personal property, nothing. And so that could be real hard time. You're harassed. You have to deal with staff serving everything. They serve your food. They give you what you want or what they choose to give you. And if you get into it with them, you know how I go. Life becomes much harder for you. And so it makes you self reflect because a lot of times you're alone. Every now and then you might get lucky and get some good neighbors or something like that, but majority of the time you're alone. And so you're forced to live with yourself. You're forced to talk to yourself and figure yourself out. And if you don't, what's going to happen is you're going to lose your mind and you're going to go crazy. And so, for me, when I was in solitary confinement, what it did for me is it unlocked these chambers, and it made me discover who I was. It made me face a reality that I was the problem in everything and every choice in my adolescent life, in my adolescent behavior, in my adolescent thinking. And once I understood that, I asked myself, how can I change that? How can I start being my own cure? And that's when everything began for me in that environment. But that's the difference between general population and solitary confinement. It's just you don't have nothing, no program other than going outside in a cage for an hour, maybe 2 hours. Back then they had gladiator fights when I first came into solitary confinement. They had gladiator fights,
Yeah, we just have a short difficulty, but he'll be right back. Look like we froze a little bit. One, two, 1, 2. Okay, yeah. So hopefully he'll be coming right back. Just had a little technical difficulties, but again, thank you for everyone that's tuned in right now. We are here with the legendary Monster Yo, and if you had just tapped in, he was giving us a little bit of insight about what it's like to be in solitary confinement compared to not being in solitary confinement. Because I just want to kind of get into the depths of what makes this man so powerful because he is a extremely powerful and mature professional entrepreneur. You know what I mean? Just with this platform that I do when I interview people is about, getting into their psyche to be able to understand people, to, help us to be able to relate to where it's like, how did you become this powerful? How did you become this much of a great leader? And what I mean, he's been sharing a lot that I was excited for him when he could come back. What I mean, again, he is in prison right now. So when it comes to reception of things that might be going on in there, things can be challenging. But I'm grateful that he made time in his day to be able to even do this interview. So what we're gonna do at this moment is I'm gonna go ahead and play the video that I usually would play at the end, but we're gonna go ahead and play it now since there's a pause. So please enjoy this. These are actually all of my shout outs, including actually Monster Yo. So check it out. And if you would like to send me a shout out, video shout out, it's got to be up to 23 seconds, please. And you can just DM it to me, you know what I mean, through Instagram, celebrity interview, I said it, or you can just email it at I said it management at gmail.com. Here we go.
Yo, what's the word, everybody? This Wise Song, aka Jay Israel, CEO of Wise Loves to Buy LLC, and I'd like to give a huge shout out to my boy, I Said It, the celebrity interviewer, the poet, the score table. Tap in.
What's up? It's your boy DJ Green Guy, and every time I'm riding through the hood, I'm always on the move, hustling on my grind. But I gotta give a big shout out to I Said It, the celebrity interviewer, man. Whenever you get a chance, check out his show. I always watch it every time I get a chance. You know.
Hey guys, it's me, CB of CB and the Boys radio show. Here to shout out our good friend, celebrity interviewer I Said It, and the I Said It show, where voices are heard and perspectives collide. Tune in for trending topics, celebrity interviews, and thought-provoking conversations that matter. So, celebrity interviewer I Said It, and the I Said It show.
Top of the day, what's happening? You got official meal man here, man. I'm the official representative of Dude Nim 1 INC, and I like to give a shout out to I Said It TV. He got a new show coming up. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. We've been rocking for a long time, man. You dig? So, go to Instagram at DudeNim1 for the company website. And, man, show some love, man. Look, you dig what I'm saying? I'm catching up. And on that note, come in, eat some food now.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lily the Goddess. I want to give a shout out to celebrity interviewer I Said It. Shout out to I Said It Management. And don't forget to follow your girl, Lily the Goddess, on all social media platforms. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell so you can get notifications anytime I upload new content.
This Monsta, yo, director, actor,
You still there?
artist,
Oh, there we
author,
go.
CEO of
My
Monsta,
apologies.
Yo
My
Music
phone
ENT,
overheated and shut off.
co-CEO of Classic ENT. Shout out to LBC Face. Co-owner of Canna Muscle. Shout out to my business
Can you
partner,
hear me?
Canna Muscle Russell. And shout out to celebrity interviewer I Said It. Yeah, I said it.
Hey, you guys, what's up? I'm your girl, Cinnamon, the owner.
Welcome back. Welcome back. So we do have Monsta Yo back. Appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate
Yeah.
you as well.
Yeah, you
My
said your
bad,
phone
man.
was overheating.
Phone overheated and yeah, it overheated and cut off by itself.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I was just making sure you was
Yeah,
good.
facts.
I'm just glad that you good, man. You know, you talked about
Yes, Lord.
Gladiator, and then all of a sudden you went blank.
Yeah. No, so
Like, damn.
back then they used to have, yeah, facts, right? So back then they used to have gladiator fights. And the gladiator fights, they would put us against other races, blacks against other races, Southern Hispanic, and they used to bet on us. And that used to be the common thing back there. You know, the whole purpose was of that is just for their own amusement and entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And it was real unfortunate back then. And I was one of those gladiators that would go out there, fight, and sometimes it's 5-on-1, sometimes it's 10-on-1, sometimes it's a 1-on-1. But that's how it was. You just had to be a warrior, you know. And so back then in solitary confinement, it was very different. It was, like I said, it was very cruel and unusual. And fortunately, a lot of us came together and fought to become liberated from solitary confinement. And that's why I was able to get out of solitary confinement, because there was a lot of people that spent way more time than I did. There were people that spent 40 years in here, you know what I'm saying, in solitary confinement, which is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and they're still headstrong, which is a major salute. A major salute.
Yeah, man. Thank you for even sharing that, man. And the reason why I was asking these
Absolutely.
questions, and I'm grateful for you being so open-minded, you know what I mean, and just being the powerful spirit that you are, you know what I mean? It's not only, like I say, it's about education, but it's also about me showing exactly, you know, how much of a warrior you are, how much of a leader you are, how powerful of a mind that you are, you know what I'm saying? To be able to overcome all of that, to survive through all of that, and to still not only manage to smile, be positive, encourage, you know what I'm saying, you send out messages to me that's so encouraging, you know what I'm saying, which I understand you send out to many people. And I'm grateful to be one of those people that you keep uplifted, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's just a special being on this earth to be able to
Thank you.
still, despite your circumstances, your surroundings, your environment, your community, you find a way to just, bring a positive out of a negative. You are the true epitome of that. You know what I'm saying? And so again,
Mhm.
just thank you for that, man, for just being you, man, and growing into the man that you have grown into today. Because sometimes it's not about yesterday, it's about today, it's about tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We can't change the past, understood, overstood. But man, you are so powerful, man, and just proud of you, man. And
And thank you.
thank you again for sharing that. And because you are, because like you say, being in solitary confinement, you can go crazy. My whole thing is like either a Negro or a person gonna go crazy, or you gonna become a genius. And I feel like you became a genius, or you
I
recognize
appreciate
your
that.
genius. You recognize
You
your
know,
genius.
I want to
You
add to
unlocked
that.
your yeah.
I want to add that. I want to add to that because I can't accredit myself to just all that. I had so many earth angels back there who saved my
Mm,
life because there were many times I came to the brinks, you know what I'm saying, of insanity. When again, I was a warrior back there and dealing with the staff back then was very hard, from the psychological warfare to the physical abuse and everything else, and they wanted to break me. I was the young man that they wanted to break, but they couldn't break. And the
right.
reason why they couldn't break me is because young and old earth angels, they were there for me. I'm talking about from every race. When the people would see the injustice done to me, they would support me. When I couldn't eat my food for about a year because the
Mm,
staff were messing with my food, I had Hispanics, I had whites, I had our people slide me food on the side, making sure I ate for a whole year. You know what
mm,
I'm saying? And so because of that, it helped keep my mind strong because I started to believe in people. What I do today, the love that I bring, the unity that I bring, the act of service that I impose on a regular basis, it's because these people embedded this in me. Once I gained that knowledge of self, my life no longer became my own. It became the
mm,
people's. And so I give service to the people. That is what it's about. The minute you have that insight, the minute you have that knowledge of self, is the minute you're supposed to change your life. You're supposed to help others and you're supposed to prepare the future you for a better life. So every day, I also work to prepare the future me for a better life in the presence of generational wealth.
mm.
Yes, sir.
Man, that's dope. That's dope, man. That's just, you know, village, the village comes to mind because like they say it takes, what I'm saying, a village to raise one. And that was an example how the village in their side of where you are came
Right.
together to help raise you and to empower you, you know what I'm saying, and to protect you as well to a
Yes, sir.
degree,
Yes, sir.
despite you feel you can protect yourself.
Mm.
So yeah, that's
It's funny
deep, man.
because I remember one day I had took a real severe beating in handcuffs by the staff, and I was broken internally, mentally. I was broken, and I remember I came back. They dragged me into the cell. They had me hogtied with the handcuffs. So they took the waist, the leg iron restraints on, the restraints off, the cuffs, and they closed the door, opened the tray slot. I got the cuffs removed, and they walked away. And there was this older gentleman. He said, "Hey, youngster." I said, "What's up?" He said, "How you feel?" I said, "I'm in pain." He said, "Work out." I said, "Huh?" He said, "Work out." I said, "What you mean?" He says, "Don't show no weakness. Work out." And in that moment, it clicked. I understood, and I began to work out. And when the staff came by and did their count, and they see me working out, their eyes got big. And in that
Mm,
moment, I understood. They feared strength. They
mm,
understood strength because they beat the hell out of me. And they expected me to be in a fetal position in the corner somewhere on the bed. But instead, they felt this energy. And I love that right there, man, because that old man encouraged in me a level of strength and tenacious spirit that I never knew existed in me. He drew that out of me. And because of that, I utilized that same tenacious strength to do positive things. Even in my academics, I had to take what was rightfully mine. So I dug deep and I earned those degrees. And I made sure I manifest because if I'm going to speak the truth, I might as well live the truth. Because if you're not living the truth and you're just saying it, then you're a contradiction. You're a false prophet. But if you live the truth, then you're tangible. And I needed to be tangible.
Hey, yo, I love that, man. You know what I mean? And God bless that old man who did
Yes,
that
sir.
because it took you to another level. You know what I'm saying? I feel
Yes,
like we
sir.
have so many different levels and layers to us as human beings, as spirits, walking spirits, and you never know what you made of until you have to be put through something deep. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you are able to survive until you face a level of hurt, pain, what I'm saying, abuse, et cetera, to see how many more layers you can go to, what I'm saying, to come up out of that, you know what I mean, to face the world again, to be able to like lift your head up, stick your chest back
Right,
out, you know what I'm saying?
right,
And
right.
I hear about that, and they do that here on the outside in different tactics. This country has different tactics. This world has different tactics to try to break someone. You know what I'm saying? It's just different levels of their agenda. But with that being said, man, I'm gonna jump around a little bit. Again, you are such a great leader, man, such a powerful being. And if you like, man, if we could talk a little bit about, what influenced you to just go ahead and jump out there and actually be the leader after you were successful with saving your money with the stamps.
Mhm. You know what? I kept seeing that there wasn't anyone really um, paving a way. You see a lot of folks make money. You see a lot of folks brag about money, show it off.
Yeah.
But who is actually teaching? Not just teaching, but leading by example. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I wanted to be that presence. I said to myself, you know what? It's time to soar. I've been in
Mm,
the shadows for too long. And people keep having these excuses. I talk to a lot of people and they talk about how they can't do this and they can't do that. I said, okay, all these people that's saying that they can't, watch me do it. And you're going to
mm,
know that you can do it. Mind you, I'm where I'm at and doing it. That speaks volumes. Anything is possible. Anything is possible if you apply yourself. Success is rightfully yours. All you have to do is own it, claim it, know what you are capable of, know your potential, know your majesty. That's all you have to do. And then apply yourself. That's the secret of life. Apply yourself. And so I decided to start applying myself. And again, it went from academics to writing books. I remember my first book that I wrote was a children's book. And,
mm,
it was just such a good feeling to know that I was able to do that. And, to be able to make my mother proud because that's what it was all about. You got to make
right,
mama
right.
proud. You know what I'm saying? It's not about me, man. Like money, I love money, but it's not about me. It's about making sure people around me are okay. I do this for generational wealth. I do this for other people. I do this for other people's kids. Those kids that they have, those are my nieces and nephews and cousins. We may not be blood related, but we're family. I do this for you and your kids. I do this for everyone who is struggling. That's why I do this because I'm trying to create a way. Somebody has to do it. It's crazy because a lot of times we get intimidated because life has shown us that every time a leader rises, he gets taken out. So we
Yeah.
get kind of scared. We get spooked. This plantation psychosis, if you will, has created an innate fear in us to not rise. in the position when someone falls. Well, it doesn't affect me anymore. I used to be afraid. I was afraid of the dark. I was afraid of success. I was afraid of my potential. I was afraid of being a man, a grown ass man. Now I'm a boss and I know who I am and I'm not going to be stopped. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why, because the creator got my back. He gave me this innate power, this innate tenacious spirit to say, hey, it's your time. Push. And I'm pushing it to the limits, brother. I'm pushing it to the limits. But you just got to believe in yourself. That's all it is. You just have to believe in yourself. And I decided at the moment I began to believe in myself that it's my time.
Amen. Amen to that, brother. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, and we all have our days, you know what I'm saying? How I perceive you in the light I look at you as, and how you look at me in the light that you do, and everyone
Right,
else, how we
right,
perceive each other. We look at
right.
everybody as being so strong or so great at this or so whatever. But even myself, you know what I mean, despite I am a self motivator, you know what I'm saying, I have my days too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what do you do when you have your days? Despite
Okay. So
you are a boss and you are a king and you recognize the God in you, you know what I'm saying, and the God above. But what do you do still when, you know what I'm saying, because by being a leader and having that responsibility in the environment that you are, having so many men who look up to you around you constantly on a daily, you know what I'm saying, it's like you have almost, I don't want to say pressure because there's no pressure. That's what I always say, no pressure. So, you know what I mean? It's not a pressure, it's just a responsibility to, like, okay, I can't let them see me like this. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you do to continue to pick yourself up on a daily, even when you're not feeling it that day?
you know what? I love that you asked me that. What I do is I realize that I have a choice. When you
Mm,
wake up, you have a choice. You can choose to continue to exist on the wrong side of the bed, or you can wake up and say, hey, I'm having a bad day, a bad morning, but it don't matter. You have to go to work. You have to be your best self because there's optics. They're paying attention and they need to learn. When you're a king, you have a duty and obligation to lead by example. There is
right.
no time off, there is no breaks. You just go. And so you have to choose to be happy. You have to choose self care, meditate, concentrate and fixate on the future of what you're about to create for yourself. You know,
Mm,
focus on the path, focus on the journey, focus on the goal. That's what it's about. For me, I understand that as an individual, I have the right to choose. I can choose being upset all day, being miserable, being a grumpy dude, or I can say, wait a minute, okay, I don't feel too good today. I got this bad omen, this energy, and I'm just not gonna let it affect me. I'm not gonna give
right.
this energy to no one else, even though misery loves company. I'm not gonna be
That
that
way.
person that allows that type of company. And so I've had days that I had a bad day and nobody knew it. And when I came back and sat by myself, I detoxed that energy. I just detoxed it. It just, whether it's me listening to a comedy show, you know what I'm saying, or listening to something motivational, or listening to a spoken word, because them spoken words are powerful, right? Or listening
Indeed.
to jazz or some symphony or some, water, some type of therapeutic water flow and stuff like that. Again, it's about self care. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't give your best self to the world. And so
Mm.
I really make sure that I am okay. I do check ins with myself. Monster, how do you feel?
Yeah, like myself, sometimes I refer back to some of my own written poetry or things that I've said. So if you having so many things documented in reference to your books, you have a lot of things you could always refer because your books are so inspirational. You know what I mean? You have so many books that's so great. So do you sometime or even go back to, like, let me go ahead and read this chapter that I wrote? that I know where I was trying to remind someone else about something, and it's almost like, you know, respectfully, like a Bible to yourself. We might he froze a little bit, but he'll be right back. But yeah, thank you for everybody that's tuned in right now, man. We just having a great interview. He's being so open. His phone might have, it was overheating earlier, so it might have overheated a little bit again. So, you know, as he fixed that, you know what I mean? Man, what I need y'all to do is share this video though. Have you shared this video yet? Ask yourself, ask yourself, have you shared this video? And if you have, I always say, don't share it once, don't share it twice, share it 3 times, because you know what I'm saying, it's all about the threes. So it's someone that needs to see this right now. It's someone that's gonna really help. You can bless somebody right now by sharing this video out, because what Monster Yo is saying and have said, it's changing my life, you know what I mean? And you know, again, I'm self-motivated. I'm a person that, you know what I mean, I'm very faithful. I believe in myself very highly, you know what I'm saying? Um, but what he's saying it's like, man, like just a reminder to like, man, it's like it ain't never no room to complain about having a bad day. You know what I'm saying? I'm always conscious of that because it's all over the internet. You see people with handicaps and disabilities, and people who may not be fortunate enough to be in the financial position that you may be in. And you know what I mean? While we always looking at someone else's greatness or where we want to be, is always someone somewhere else looking up to, like, man, I wish that I had that. I wish that I had what they had. And you know, it's always gonna be like that. That's just the way of the world. You know what I mean? Some people always feel like the person got it better, but only because things always appear better, don't always mean that it's better. Because I bet, like, sometimes people with money that would trade their money in for the happiness that that person that they're looking at, you know what I'm saying, um, has. That's a whole skit right there. I might need to do that skit now that I'm over here talking about it, because I have a vision right now. What I'm saying is what I'm seeing. But anyway, with that being said, hey, thank you for everybody who's tuned in. Let me, you know, thank you so much for in the no 360 showing love full circle. Thank you, Queen, for all of your comments thus far. Thank you for being in the chat. Very grateful for you. Thank you to Deborah Cosby. I don't know if you're still in the chat, but thank you so much. And you know, again, always just grateful. You know, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead, please hit that button so that you can be updated with all of my content that I got coming up. Okay, so we got Mr. Monster Yo, the legendary, back. You know, so you all good, brother?
Yeah, I'm all good. It keeps getting hot. I got one of them small things, you know, so it's
Oh
a little
yeah,
cheap
no,
one.
it's all
So
good.
bear with me.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
All right.
Yeah, so with that being said, let's
Yes,
get
sir.
into some of these business affairs. You know, you've given so much so far in this interview, and I'm grateful for that. And they are too. Let it be known.
Yes, sir.
And everyone that's going to see this in the future, early
Appreciate it.
future. But yeah, tell us about this Monster Yo fan club, if you don't mind, and how can people join?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You can go to my IG. You can go to Instagram and type in Monster Yo Fan Club, and be a part of the group. You know, you get exclusive merch, you get exclusive
Mm,
insight on things, um, you get the raw of what I have to offer. You know, I make sure that we are a
right.
family in the Monster Yo Fan Club. You know me, I push that family dynamic, that family structure. So that's what I do.
Yeah,
I build you. You know what I'm saying? I let you have a chance to shine in our fan club. You know,
yeah,
I listen to your talents, and I listen to your positive wisdom, and we exchange from there. We build. You know, the Monster Yo Fan Club is those individuals who are monsters at what they do when it comes to the positivity, man. We're monsters in positive action. You know what I'm saying? This monster is about positivity. This monster is about togetherness. This monster is about unity. This monster is about changing the way we look at each other. That's the page I'm on. Yes,
yeah.
sir.
I heard that. Yes, sir. And I highly recommend
Yeah.
everyone to join the Monster Yo fan club, like you say, so you can get all those perks straight like that. So
I even have exclusive Monsta Yo shoes. I have my own Monsta Yo shoes. I have my own Monsta Yo merch. Um, we have links inside the fan club, and you can get everything. If you're looking for shirts, tank tops, skateboards, yoga pants, we got everything.
Straight like that. Okay.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
I like that, man. I like that. That's dope. Um, when it comes to the music side, you know what I mean? We talked a little bit about that first interview, but for those that haven't seen it, we're gonna double back a little bit because you've worked with so many more different artists because you continue to grow and progress, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause you stay on your grind, on your monster
Right.
grind. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Lord.
So with that being
Yes,
said,
Lord.
man, how was it? Because we have a mutual friend and the OG cocaine, you know what I'm saying, the legendary,
Yes.
iconic
The
hip hop
legendary.
pioneer cocaine. So what was it like to yes sir, all day, one love, and to him and his daughter, to the whole family,
Yes,
to the
sir.
whole squad, everything.
Yes. The whole long family.
Yeah, shout out to Above the Law as well. But yeah,
Yes,
so
Lord.
what was it like to be able to make that hit recently with cocaine? Because you really snapped on that, and that was what I used for the promo video
Man, I
that I
appreciate you.
recently put. Oh yeah, man,
Definitely
appreciate you, brother.
appreciate you. I'm gonna tell you this. It was an honor. Cocaine is truly legendary.
Yes,
He's a hero. He's an inspiration. He's everything that he says he is. You know what I'm saying? And he took me on a journey when it came to just laying down his hook. You know what I'm saying? He knew my life story, and he said, "You know what? I got something for you." And working with him, he looks for a certain type of energy. You're not just gonna work with him and be some negative dude. You know what I'm saying? He wants that
yeah,
positive energy around him. But more than that, he wants the soul of music to come back to its essence. You know what I'm saying? And so he inspired me, man. Like the conversations that we have, some people when they deal with certain artists, it's just, they throw a track at you, you lay your track, that's it. There's no more interaction. With Cocaine and I, we actually have conversation. We sit there and we build and we pray together. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love about Cocaine. He's different when he's dealing with artists. He's different when he's dealing with the world. You might have known him in his past, but his present is the truth. His
yeah,
presence, unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? And so I just love the journey that I had with him. When we came to the song, as I was telling him my story, you can just hear the vibration. You know what I'm saying? Never live a lie. I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
all I started seeing is my life flash before my eyes. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I need to tell my story. You know what I'm saying? And as I started going, things just started flowing naturally. And he took me there. He made
Mm,
me dig deep and even show my appreciation. Um, uh, Shoot, even to Snoop, because Snoop is the legend. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He's
yeah.
the one that put Long Beach on the map. I'm from Long Beach. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? And just his journey of success and how he went through everything he went through, and now he owns Death Row.
right.
You know what I'm saying? That is something that is inspirational. And so I love just the journey that Cocaine and I took on this, and he continues to provide opportunities. Matter of fact, Cocaine is going to be in my next issue of Skrilla Gorilla magazine as well. We leave no man behind. You know what I'm saying? No king behind. And so I look
Right.
forward to publishing him in this next issue coming up, dropping December 14th.
Yes, sir. That way, man. Appreciate
Yes,
it.
Lord.
Congratulations.
Man, thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you again to In the Know 360. Show love. Full
Shout
circle
out to
show.
End of
Don't
No
forget to do.
360.
Yes, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yep, you're saying a magazine special. So that's what you had just said. So in reference to Skrilla Gorillas, can you speak a little bit about that magazine and where is it based out of?
Okay, so Skrilla Gorilla's magazine is based in New York. It started in New York, and
Okay.
it was founded by Lord Days. That's my business partner. Lord Days is an extraordinary individual. Talk about business minded. He is an extraordinary individual that manifests everything. He's creative in what he does. Skrilla Gorilla, it stands for street millionaires. You know what I'm saying? That gorilla's pushing for that Skrilla. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be street millionaires. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. But it was founded by Lord Days, and Lord Days pushed it not just in the East Coast, but also down south. And when we joined up, we aligned forces, and he ended up making me CEO of Skrilla Gorilla West, where I run Skrilla Gorilla West. And that opportunity, I don't hold lightly. I cherish with a huge amount of gratitude, and I own my position. I do the work, and I make sure that that title of CEO compliments me. You know what I'm saying? And so I think this is the reason why he ended up picking me for this job, for this task, and giving me this this honor. So I appreciate Lord Days. I salute Lord Days. Skrilla Gorilla is also, we have a bunch of business partners. I want to also give a shout out to Real Sinatra, who is also one of our business partners, and Lionheart of Tropic Travelers, who are we're about to blow the world away. This particular issue of Skrilla Gorilla magazine, we're putting out 2 issues, a Columbia edition and an American edition. And so I'm on the cover of the American edition, and Lord Days and Lionheart, they're on the cover of the Columbia edition. So we're really doing things.
Hey, that's next level right there, brother. And
Yes,
congratulations.
sir.
You know what I mean,
Appreciate you.
on being chosen, because the thing is, it's always a compliment when someone has built something that basically their baby, something that they put a lot of energy into and manifest it, and to be able to invite someone else to believe in them so much, to be like, hey, I believe in you so much that I feel like you can help take this to another level, or you can be a great piece to this puzzle to where we can continue to grow and become everything that we see. So, that's just a compliment and sincerity to you, of who
Thank
you
you.
are, and
Thank you.
what you bring to the table in business as well. So
I
yeah,
appreciate
that's
that.
really great, man. That's really great. And shout out to the whole team. You know what I mean? Much respect to them.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
It's definitely a great looking, great magazine, and I love the logo and everything.
I appreciate it.
Um, yeah, man. So you being a very educated man and just continuing to challenge yourself in that area, what I mean? What did it feel like for this moment right here? What 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 would you, how can you explain this picture best?
That picture right there, it was one of them proud moments, man. Because when I first came into the system at age 16, my reading level was low. I had already graduated, but my reading level was low. I wasn't really impressive. My conversation um, was reduced to nothing but ebonics. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no real. I couldn't articulate myself. I was simple at that level right there. It was. I was a new man. I felt anew. I knew that life had promise. And I know people say, some people who don't have education, or even some people with education, say that you don't need education. I disagree. Education allows you to explore a world that you never knew. It gives you a vocabulary that you never knew, a language you didn't know. It gives you the ability to create creative thinkings with the knowledge that you are developing, or that you're learning from. Education is so beautiful. It's like a poetry, if you will, and it has so many different layers of it. And so in that moment, it was just a proud moment, man. It made me feel accomplished, and again, everything that I do is for my mother. So it made my mother proud, and I love just making that lady proud. She is such an earth angel, man. And so I do a lot of things when it comes to accomplishing things, just to put a smile on her face, because for so long in my younger years, she didn't have the smile. She had the worry. She had, you know, I hope my son is okay. Now she's saying, you know what? My son's, he's going to be home. He's going to be successful. He's going to do this. And I love that right there.
Amen. Amen. And let it be known, you still a young man. You have a lot of youth still to you, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And that's
Lord.
what's so great about this. Despite the time that you spent in there, you still have great youth to you. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot more to bring on once you release. So that's what's so beautiful about this. Now, um, I've been told and reminded, like, when someone's in the situation that you are, kites is expensive. I mean, important. Kites are important, you know what I'm saying? That letter, just that communication. Can you talk about the level of how much it has changed since the time you have been in there, from being able to receive a kite and now you can contact people directly through social media?
You know what? It's much different. The change in itself is it has become very it's been a drastic change. It's a different experience because now you can reach way more people. When you were writing a letter, it was just from point A to point B after 2 3 weeks, and then you have to wait for a response. And once it gets there, still it's going to take about 2 or 3 weeks to get to you. Now it's everything is direct. You can network, you can navigate, you can build, and it's in your face. And I love it, man. Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
If you use things for the right reasons, you're going to be very successful. Not only are you going to be very successful, you're going to create relationships and bonds that are worth it, man, that are beautiful, that you need. It allows your heart to heal. You know what I'm
right.
saying? You got to realize that. Let me tell you something, bro. I want to say something about you. You have to
Salute.
understand that you, just our interaction, it fills me. You know what I'm saying? With the level of respect and love, just for humanity, because you're a wise individual. You're focused. You're driven. You're an individual that makes sure that others are okay. That fills me. And what that does is it teaches me. And I need stuff like that. I need your type of people around me because that's what changes my way of thinking. That's what changes the behavior. That's what gives me a pathway of leading by what I learned from you and others who are on that positive path. So, because of that, I want to just say thank you because you're doing a great job, man. You're doing an extraordinary job and you're doing it well. Keep up the freaking good work because we need more kings like yourself to pave the way for when I fall. I need you to stand up and take the reins.
Mm. Man, salute to that, brother. You know what I mean? God is good all day, you know what I'm saying? If it
Yes,
wasn't for
Lord.
God, the most high, I wouldn't become who I am, and all, and the shout out and testament to everyone that has been around me who I've been able to learn from in my life, you know what I mean? Because it's a thing to learn, is a catch 22 about learning, because it can be there and you can either listen and apply it, or you can just listen and let it go out one ear and out the other. So it's like the knowledge and information sometimes be right there, the blessings be right there in front of us, but sometimes we tend to ignore it, and that's what separates, from being good to being great. And you know what I'm saying? I seek greatness, you know what I mean? And
Mm,
you have already reached greatness and gonna become greater. And so,
thank you.
much love right back at you, brother.
Yes,
Straight like
Lord.
that.
Yes, Lord.
Appreciate you, man. Amen.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, brother. Can you speak about this book that you have with our friend over here in Cali, in Tanika Allen, aka Twix, and shout out to the vegan queen as well, because if it wasn't for them two sisters, I wouldn't have learned about you, because they
Mm,
sent me your information and put me on to the power power who you are, you know what I'm saying, and all the great things you are, you know what I mean? Can you speak about this book and the inspiration behind One of One?
So first off, let me say shout out to Tanika Allen, Twix Mix, and the Vegan Queen for just the love that they've bestowed upon me and been showing just nonstop. And I'm greatly humbled and appreciate you both. Thank you. With Twix Mix, aka Tanika Allen, her and I came together and we wanted to just give love to the world. We wanted to teach the world how to love each other and how to love themselves. And so we came together and we exchanged thoughts and we just developed this amazing book called You Are One of One. And you are one-on-one speaks on emotional intelligence, problem solving skills. It speaks on effective communication. It speaks on how to build great relationships, not just good relationships, but great relationships. It speaks on how to heal, and so many more, I mean, so much more things. This book is a powerful piece, and I know, once you read this, you will not put it down. Once you pick it up, you're not going to want to put it down. This is a great read right here. But I'm gonna say this: Tamika is no joke when it comes to writing. She brings things to life, and she forced me to step my game up. So, yeah, we did that. Yes, sir. So all
That's
you
what's up.
guys, make sure you order that book. You're one of one. My Tamika Allen, Tamika Twix Mix Allen, and Ladaro Monsta Yo Pennix II.
Amen to that, brother. Congratulations. You know what I mean? I can't wait to get my copy. With that being said, you know, do you feel like it was easier because again, you have now over 14, if I'm correct, 14
Hmm.
published books,
Yes,
correct?
sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
I feel like, I'm saying this and I'm also asking a question too, because I'm telling how I feel and then with you yourself. So with me, I feel like anytime you win, it becomes easier to win. Anytime you reach a level of success, it always feels easier. It's less stressful. It's less pressure on how to do it again. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's something
Mm,
totally different. Every time I create something, a flyer, the next flyer becomes a little bit easier to create and
mm.
get my vision together. So now when it comes to you and your book, what is some of the what inspires you to write a book? You know what I mean? And what is it, you know what I mean? And has it become easier? And does the vision or the ideas come to you even quicker every time you choose to take your time to write and invest and write a book?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It comes to me now, it's easy. I can just think it and I can write a book in a day if I choose
Mm,
to. You know,
okay.
um, you know, I just talk text it, and by the end of the day, it's done, and so then go over it and edit it. But for the most part, when I first started, it was much harder. I sit there and I would scrutinize my writing, and every sentence, every paragraph had to be perfect. And one day I realized that I'm taking forever to write this book.
Mm,
And so then I said to myself, you know what? You need to stop being so hard on yourself. What you
mm,
need to do is just write the book. Just write it. No matter how it sounds, just write it. Then what I want you to do is go over it afterwards and go through the editing process. When I started to do that, it became much easier to write a book. So I'll go through a book and I'll just write it. And I also set for myself deadlines. If I say I'm
right.
going to finish the book tomorrow, I have to finish the book tomorrow. I'm not going to lie to myself. If I say I'm going to finish it 14 days, 21 days from now, I have to, because otherwise I let myself down. And I'm not going to
Mm,
let myself down. I love myself too much. And that's the thing. That's what it's all about, man. Setting a timeline, loving yourself
mm,
enough to commit to yourself to finish this. And for me, when I set a timeline, if I get close to it and I'm still half stepping, I'm going straight into the matrix. And I'm going hard in the paint because I'm not going to let that date creep up on me when I know better. But I'm sitting here doing other things knowing I should be doing that. And that's how I
mm.
am. But it's gotten easier and easier, much easier.
That's what's happening, man. That's greatness right there, man. Just another example of just locking in, tuning in, and
Mhm.
tapping in. You know what I mean, and just holding yourself accountable, because that's what I said is all about. Holding ourselves accountable for the things that we say, the things that we going to do, and to follow up with it. Straight like that, and having high morals and values. That's just like a little, bonus for anybody out there that was wondering what I said it represents. But I felt like that was a good segue. That was a good segue. So like that. But bro, you know what I'm saying? I love that. It's because it's so important. You right. It's all about that release date. You know what I'm saying? It's all about creating a date and sticking to that and say that this is when I'm gonna do something. Because people that don't um put dates on things, like I'm gonna do this by a certain time, then you just do it whenever the hell you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's no pressure. Like, it's not even pressure. I don't like using that word pressure. It's no pressure, but it's no accountability. It's just no accountability. We have to set accountability to ourselves, set a precedent to where, what I mean, like, if I don't do this, then I have to do something. Like with me, when I created my something, sometimes I'm like, okay, if I don't do this, I gotta do so many push-ups. If I don't do this, I'm about to run around the block. You know what I'm saying? If I don't do this, I'm not gonna eat my favorite meal that I said I was gonna eat. I'm not gonna reward myself. I don't deserve to be rewarded if I don't keep my word. And I feel like we need to be more like that, like Monsta Yo in reference to saying, like, hey, you know, hold yourself accountable and set the date and live up to it, and don't let yourself down, because that's what you're doing. You letting the future you down. You know what I'm saying? And how important to yourself is the future you. That's what we have to ask ourselves sometimes. So I love that you do that, brother. You know what I mean? I want to just continue to tap into all of the great things that you do. Now, when it comes to martial arts, I should say, what led you to, get into that? And did you have like a teacher in there or something? Did you learn through a book? Did you learn online? Like, how did you become a martial artist to where now you're an instructor? How does that happen?
Okay, so when I was a kid, I studied martial arts. I started off as Taekwondo. Um,
Okay.
well, my family is a martial arts and boxing family, so it's
Oh,
always
okay.
been in the family. And we had a famous martial artist in our family, um, Clarence McGee, who was my martial art instructor, and
Okay.
that's where I began my career in learning martial arts. When I ended up coming to prison, um, I began to learn techniques from other individuals and share what I knew with other individuals. And we began to build that and build up on that.
Mm.
And I ended up developing my own techniques, and just
Okay.
merging. And so myself and Mr. Harvey, aka LA Bandit, um, both of our instructors studied together. And so it was just in the universe, in the cards, for us to come together and merge our talents. And what we end up doing is creating core of discipline, Harvey and Pennix. And it's about giving back to the youth. So in our dojo out there in LA, um, the kids get in free. All kids get in free, but there's a catch
Mm.
to it. Every child has to have a parent or a guardian. The guardian has to pay or the parent has to pay. But the next contingency to this is that they have to also practice with the child. And the
Mm.
goal is to rebuild the home, the respect of the home. When the child and the parent or the guardian and the parent are learning together, what happens is they begin to create a bond, a sort of unity, if you will, and respect. So that when
Right.
they're in the household, they have this familiar respect amongst each other. We've both been going through this
Okay.
grinding ritual of routine, and we're learning together, we're building together. You know what I'm saying? They can just give each other that slanted eye, like we know something that they don't know. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's what I want to do. I want to reunify the home through martial arts. Within our within our campus, also different studios that teaches communication skills, emotional intelligence, parenting, and etc. Even it helps the children, the youth with their homework. That's what we're building up on right now. Our goal is to bring back to restore the home, the unity in the home, the
Mm.
respect in the home, the love in the home, and we're utilizing martial arts to do that.
I love that, man. I love that because martial arts is teaches discipline. You know what I'm saying? It teaches a lot of discipline is from what I do know about it. So man, what I mean, with that being said, when it comes to reading and just, continuing to empower yourself and keep yourself um sharp, you know what I mean? Is it a certain amount of time that you dedicate to reading every day, a week, how often do you, pick up other books and just continue to educate yourself opposed to, writing and creating and putting out and creating the content?
Great question. I read every day. So I am a TA for a college coordinator, but I also teach GED to the young kings around me. And
Right.
so by teaching, I have to already read from other books, period. So I'm always reading from other books. But when it comes to my own self time, before I go to sleep, I love to read something, whether it's a passage, whether it's a chapter. One of my favorite books that I've recently read is called The Spook That Sat by the Door. And
Mm.
that was a powerful book right there. Talk about a revolutionary on a whole nother level. I read a variety of things. It really doesn't matter what I'm reading as long as it's not self-destructive. Because I've read all the Donald Goins, and everything else. Now it's a matter of reading things like Team of Rivals, Thick Face Black Heart by Ching Ning Chu, you know, um, just various types of books, man. I like it doesn't really matter as long as it takes me there. History, philosophy, whatever takes me there, I'm with.
I love that, man. I love that. You have just, continue to just revitalize
Mm,
everything, you know what I'm saying,
mm.
around you, inspire people around you, you know what I mean? Do you like have people that come now again, you a teacher, you an instructor, you're this, you're that, respectfully, you know what I mean? How often do you know, or let me reframe that, what I'm about to say. Do you ever reach out to others and pull them to a side, or would you rather wait for them to come to you?
It depends. It really depends. A lot of people pull me to the side, and they need their moments. But there's times when I see young kings that need my advice, that need some wisdom, that normally wouldn't talk to anybody. And I'll pull them to the side, walk with them by themselves, and let them know what I see. I see your potential. I know you're a king. You need to start realizing that and walking in the prestige of your royalty, of your majesty. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Understand what you're capable of. Stop allowing these lower spirits to, um, reduce you to the lowest common denominator. And this is the quote that I love quoting to these young kings when I'm speaking to them.
yeah.
I say that you know that you're a great spirit. And so I say Einstein said that great spirits often encounter violent opposition from mediocre minds. And so obviously you're a great spirit. So stop
Mm,
allowing mediocre minds to reduce you, to make you fall in the trap of their negative influence. And that's what usually wakes them up because they like, oh, like there we go. Now come to life.
right.
So it really depends. Sometimes people approach me, sometimes I approach people, depending on who's who.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Because it's just so many, moments in the day, and what I mean, I just like to, with these interviews, just try to break down, what I mean, the psyche of everybody to be able to be fully inspired and to see, the lifestyle of how other people live, you know what I mean? Because people are always curious and wonder.
But
Um, with that being said, man, again, I'm just so proud of you. Um, man, I'm looking at some of these pictures that I have on deck with you. So can you speak about this book right
mm,
here?
another one of those books that I love. So that is called To All My Loved Ones, Words of Inspiration. And so every Monday, I send out a positive message that I write. It's an original writing that I write on Sunday and send out on Monday. And what
Okay.
I do is I just tap into the spirit. I say, what do I want to share with the people? And I just put it together. And so I realized I've sent out so many that it's about time that I put it into book form. And so I
Right,
decided to
right.
start putting them into book form. And so I took some of the greatest messages that I've extended to people and put them inside the book. And I just wanted to remind people of what they're capable of. I wanted to remind people not to give up, to hold on to their hope, to be self-inspired, to know their own majesty, to love themselves, to realize that they matter, because this world seems to be so broken, defeated. They don't believe that they matter. They think that they're alone. They think that no one cares and no one sees them. We see you and we love you and we're here for you. You just got to start seeing it yourself. Reach out. We're here, and that book right there is about, just reminding people that, one, who they are and that they have people around them that got their back. Since we're talking about that, I want to also talk about YANA, which is um, a suicide prevention hotline that I created. YANA means you are not alone. A couple of years back, one of my brothers committed suicide. And the last thing he asked me was, yes, sir. The last thing he had asked me for was a cash app. And I told him I'll get him in the morning. And by the next day, he had passed away. He committed the unthinkable. And I'm not the type of person that just sits there and do nothing. I'm proactive. I said, how can I honor his memory? How can I save someone else? And the first thing I thought about is start talking to people, start being there for people, because you never know. You never know who needs you. And so I created the YANA, You Are Not Alone, Suicide Prevention Hotline. Sometimes I'm up at the wee hours of the night talking people off the ledge of doing the unthinkable, and I love it. I love it because when they get that understanding and that moment of clarity, because some people just want to be listened to. Some people just want to know that they matter and that they're not unseen. And so that's what it's all about, man. That's what I do. I'm just being proactive and helping people, bro.
No, that's beautiful, man. That's just like you can achieve many things in this world. I've seen a lot of material things in this world, but
Hmm.
the Yana hotline, suicide prevention hotline, is next level of what it's really all about in this life. You know what I'm saying? In which it comes down to the epitome of just helping others, protecting others, help people from going too far. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, you know what I'm saying, once you commit that ultimate act, is no going back. And so to be able to have the power and the influence to be able to have the perfect words that God bless you with, conversation, dialogue, man, it's just like that's beautiful, man. And thank you for reminding me that and speaking about that because I definitely wanted to get to that. That's why I said in the intro, like, we gonna see what Yana, you know what I mean? So I'm glad that you got back to it and beat me to the punch. Appreciate it because I
Yes,
was
sir.
sleeping on my pen.
Yes, sir.
But
Pop.
yeah, brother. That's that way. Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate that about you, man. Just that's great, man. Now with this hotline, is it because you saying you up to the wee hours of the night and you are so busy doing a whole bunch of other things. Um, are you soon or are you like um inviting other people to be a part of this hotline so you don't have to take all the calls? Because it's
Absolutely.
like you ain't got time to take all these people calls like
Absolutely.
that. You will never get
So I
nothing
do.
done.
So I do.
Okay.
So I invite other people at a certain point when I need my sleep because it can be
Yeah.
overwhelming sometimes. And remember,
Yeah.
self-care is the best care. But I
Right.
do invite people and they'll take over my shift and, but if I'm up, I'm up, and, sometimes it rings, sometimes it doesn't. But if I'm up, I'm up, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm so motivated to be there for people that honestly, bro, it's for me, it's not a chore. It's a
Mm,
lifestyle that I love. I love knowing that another life is still here, breathing, and realizing that they're relevant and that they matter. That's what I love. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, this is what I do. But yeah, I do invite people to answer your question.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm glad that it's not just you because man,
Yeah.
that deprives you of all your time.
Yes,
Because
sir.
I'm sure it never stops. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
not everybody is strong as you,
Mm, thank you.
man, bro. No, man. We reached on so many great things with this interview. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for all that you continue to share. Is it something that you would like to also share outside of the hotline that you just was so gracious to talk about? you know, um, before we, probably set up that third interview in the future. You know what I mean? But
Yes.
what's important to you that we also speak about today?
Okay. First, I'm gonna say you took the words right out of my mouth. 'Cause I was saying in my head, yeah, we're gonna need a third interview for this one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What I want to talk about.
Oh man, it looks like we just froze again. You know what I'm saying? Again, he was having trouble with his phone overheating. It looked like in this moment that you know what I'm saying, the phone started overheating. But nevertheless, no worries. We're not gonna let nothing stop us. You know what I mean? When he come back on, we're gonna get right back to it. So we let him go ahead and be able to fix that situation. Go ahead and allow him to fix that situation, and then we're gonna be right back with Monster Yo, the legendary. Thank you again for everybody that's still tuned in all of this time. You know what I mean? Despite the hour really ain't that long, but you know what I mean. Just listening and just supporting it. You know what I mean? Again, thank you for supporting our state of management. Thank you for supporting Monster Yo. You know what I mean? This is how you can follow him if you're not following him. For anyone that will see this at a later time, boom, right here. This is how you can follow Monster Yo on IG. He has two pages that I know of on Instagram, which is Monster_Yo, and then you also have Monster Yo Music Entertainment, ENT. So, the man does so many great things, and he's just inspiring, man. And if you haven't ordered any of his books on Amazon, you can just look up Ladaro Pennix the second, and you can definitely be able to do that. And this is how you spell his name. Yep, this is where we at right now. For those who are just checking in, he had a little mishap with the phone. He'll be right back. This is him actually checking back in now. I'm over here having a coughing attack, but I'm all right. That's why my eyes are all red right now. But yeah, this is Monster Yo. You see that logo? It's official. That's him right there. Like to definitely welcome back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, don't worry. We're not about to put too much more stress on that phone, so you can properly let it cool down the right way by turning it off.
Okay.
But yeah, brother, if
Yeah.
you
Facts.
recall what
Right.
you was about to say, yeah. If you recall
Yes.
what you was about to say, and
So
definitely
what I want to say is this. Okay. So what I like to say is this. Is that hold on. What I like to say is this. Is that in this world we seem in this day and age we seem to be so defeated.
Mhm.
We seem to just have given up as a community, as a society, as a people. We've given up. We're not respecting ourselves. We're not loving ourselves. We're accepting anything. Remember, we come from the lineage of majesty, of kings, royals, yet we continue to reduce ourselves to peasants. When you have a peasant minded mentality, you act like a peasant. You need to start stepping up. There's no more excuses. What you don't have, what you can't get. If you don't got a job, any job is a good job until you get your dream job. I work for pennies. In fact, I work for pennies every day. 22 cents an hour. And I love it. It's my job. But guess what? I have other jobs as well that are my dream jobs. But in the meantime, I'm going to work for these 22 cents every day hard. Because what it does to me, it makes me fight even harder when I get that other job and that other job and that other job when I'm in society. You got to stop being bougie if you broke. Start having financial literacy. Protect your generational wealth. Love yourself. Generational wealth is about self-love. Generational wealth is about fighting for yourself. Generational wealth is about building a future for your families and for others in your community. Generational wealth is about unity, collective work and responsibility, self-determination, cooperative economics, purpose, faith. Restore that. This is something that we need to do in our community. Restore it. Because if we don't, we'll continue to be nothing more than a reflection of our limited beliefs. And I'm tired of being a reflection of our limited beliefs. It's time to manifest those self-freeing beliefs and take over the world. Let's get it. So I said it.
That way, brother, straight like that, man. You know what I mean? I'm glad you said that. I'm glad that you said that, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, we can never be reminded, who those who have the freedom that I have in reference to, being able to go out and have an option to apply for different jobs in this world. But we get so spoiled, man, you know what I mean? And for you to remind people that you are working for 22 cents an hour, like that's unthinkable for a person in my situation. Like, I did start at $3.70 an hour, which just seems like a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
and that's when I was 16 years old. That was my first job, was
Yes.
$3.70 an hour, something like that. And I've come a long way. But it's like, if someone offered me a job for $5 an hour, there's no way right now I would say yes. But based on what you saying, you know what I mean? Yeah, it makes sense to say yes, because it's all about patience, sacrifice for what you want is about your future. And every dollar, every nickel, every penny adds up eventually, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what it's really about, you know what I mean? So it's like you shouldn't give your all only because you making $50 an hour, and not give your all if you make it $5 an hour. You should give your all every time, though, even if it's free, even if it's voluntarily, you know what I'm saying, doing something as a volunteer, charitable. You should always give your all, because that's just good practice in the universe, I believe. So, that's what I try to keep my practice as well doing too. Man, thank you so much, brother.
Yes,
You're a
sir.
blessing, man. You're a blessing to
And
me.
likewise.
You're a blessing to this audience right now. You are a blessing to your community. You are a blessing to this culture. You're a blessing to the prison system, because you have made a lot of things happen. You know what I mean? I know that you was the one who got Doritos as part of the canteen, right? So
Yes, I did. So for those of
that
you who don't
you
know,
did that.
I'm addicted to Doritos and I'm in love with her. I am in love with Doritos.
See, I ain't going nowhere. Hold on, I ain't going nowhere.
I feel like a negative presence is about to show up.
Well, I know I got some.
Yeah, I hope she hide. I hope she hide.
Oh, so this is what I got on deck. I got a couple on deck. So tell me which ones are your favorite. These. So I like the sweet, spicy, sweet chili. Those, in the ranch, You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, man. I ain't trying to throw this in your face. I know this your, like you said, this your friend.
No, that's my wife, my brother. That's my wife.
You said your wife, right? You said wife. So,
What's she
hey,
doing at your house?
hey, we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, we got
We're gonna talk
issues.
about that later. Yeah, man.
I'm
Which ones
dead.
are your favorite? What's your favorite brand? I mean,
Um,
kind flavor.
my favorite is actually Tapatio Doritos.
I don't even know about that.
Yes,
You
you
just
need to
put me
try
on.
them. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Tapatio Doritos takes you to a
Okay.
whole nother level. Then my second favorite is
Okay.
the one that you got in your hand, the sweet and spicy, which I'm like real upset right now. I like this energy is you talked about changing a person's energy. You just changed my energy, brother.
Hey,
Oh
hey,
man.
bro. Well, for the
Don't do
record,
it. Don't do it.
this,
Hey, you a better
hey,
man
this
than
is for
that.
the
Don't.
love, brother. Hold on. I got to do it while she's saying this on the screen.
Oh
Hey,
my God.
this is for love, man. This is out of love.
I'm done.
So,
I want a divorce. I want a divorce.
hey,
That is
hey,
sad. I can't stand y'all right
it's
now.
all love. It's all love.
Wow.
But hey, man.
Wow. Yeah.
Hey, bro. It's one love, man. Straight like that, man.
Yes,
Again,
Lord.
if you need anything in reference to how I can help on my
Yes,
end,
sir.
what I mean, I'm always, saying, try to do what I can within my resources, whether it's trying to reach out to someone, what I mean, you're a pretty powerful dude and you're very popular as well. So people know of you, know who you are, you know what I'm saying? But if it's
Right.
somebody that you don't have the means to be able to reach or how they contact something like that can help your situation, I'm open to that, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to see you
Okay.
free. We want to see you out here. You deserve to be out here. You know what I'm
Thank you.
saying? Because you've done a great deed and change. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Just like how can we change for the better? You know what I mean? No
mm.
matter to the extent of what anyone has done, our duty as human beings on this green land is to change for the better. Become a better man than you was yesterday. Become a better woman than that woman was yesterday. And everything around the board. So salute to you, brother. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you as
Take
well.
care of that phone. Turn the phone off, man. You know what I'm saying? Give
Yes,
that phone
sir.
a break.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm going to
Straight
be
like that.
crying over here since you done did that with my girl right now in my face, bro. So I'm going to be over here boo-hooing while you doing what you.
Hey, hold on. I'm not even gonna say it, but can you hear that?
I
Can you
can't
hear
stand you right now. I can't stand you.
that? Hey, that's one of them universal noises. You already know what that is. You already know what it is. Like you ain't gotta see it, you just know.
Oh man, yeah. My heart hurts.
Right? Hey, it's all
Uh,
love, brother. It's one
all the
love.
time, King. You already know, bro. Much love. And
Yeah.
man, thank you for this interview, man. It was great, man. Keep doing a good job.
Thank you.
And I want to say this again. You guys pay attention because I said it, he said it, we said it.
Yes, sir. Amen.
Yes, Lord.
Monsta Yo, the one and only, the
Yes, sir.
legendary. Much respect. Hashtag free Monster Yo. Hit the hashtag free Monster Yo everywhere you go. Every time you do something on social media, make sure y'all hashtag free Monster Yo so we can continue to put the word out, the information, and just bring people aware that this is a man that needs to be free. Straight like that.
Yes, Lord.
Um, Shout out to Global Empire Entertainment Media. She just checking in. She said she got to catch a replay. Most definitely, you got to catch this replay. It was awesome. But yeah, thank you again, Master Yo.
Man,
Much
peace to you,
love.
King. Thank you. Much love.
Peace, peace. Be safe. Love.
Yes, Lord.
All right. Yes, thank you again for everybody that was able to check in. You know what I mean? As we close out this interview, what we're gonna do is we always share the shout outs. But before we share the shout outs, let me keep you abreast to everything that I have coming up because we're blessed to be able to offer a lot of things and different content on this platform, I Said It Management. This was I Said It show, but we have other shows. So this is actually one of our other shows that we do. And this is the next episode coming up this Tuesday, actually. So this Tuesday will be with DJ Gracie Grace, international DJ, very famous, been doing her thing. She be all around the country with it, out of country with it, and she'll be on From Her Point of View talk show, which is a show about relationships for women only. That means it's hosted by women, and we only have female guests. So if you would like to be a guest and you are a woman and you are open to speak about relationships maturely, have a mature conversation, then hey, we welcome you to hit us up. If you know me, just go ahead and hit me up personally, or you can just hit my email or anywhere on social media. My email is isaiditmanagement@gmail.com, or you can hit up her point of view at AOL.com. Also, March the 8th, we have another great fashion show that'll be coming up. Definitely want to be there. You know what I mean? This fashion show is actually a portion of this show right here, which is Tribute to Women Event Tour. This is an annual show that I do, um, to where we honor extraordinary Black queens. And so, if you have not witnessed this or you never been a part of this, you definitely want to. If you'd like to be a vendor or a sponsor, you can contact me, same email, isaiditmanagement@gmail.com. Yes, and if you would like an interview, I've been doing this kind of like a long time. We actually been doing this since 2003, but when it comes to recordings, filmed interviews, I've been actually doing this since 2013. And since that time, I'm grateful to say we have conducted over 800 plus interviews. God is good. And you just got to stay motivated, stay ambitious, and optimistic. This is another show that we do. You can find us here at I Say the Management. This is a Scar Tissue Talk Show. We just actually had an episode. What was that? Yesterday? Yeah. So it's always the first and third Thursdays of every month. This show right here, From Her Point of View Talk Show, is the second and fourth Tuesday of every month. But yeah, tap into everything that we're doing. I'm sorry. So this is another program. It's called Food Chronicles with Mimi and I Said It. This is a food program where we just kind of chit chat. We give food reviews. We introduce new foods, new recipes, new um, sauces. We have two great sponsors for this show, which is Sinful Sauce, and then we also have Delish, Hearty Delish, Hearty Delish, and I always get this name mixed up, but yeah, this right here. Essie's Heart Healthy Deliciousness. Yes, it's a tongue twister though. Yep. So, shout out to Ashanya, and then shout out to Hazel. Thank you so much for just believing in us. Yes, absolutely. And then let me see. So if you actually are seeking to have a podcast, or you already have a podcast or a radio show and you're seeking more celebrities or people who's has a presence, a social media presence, or has a lot of followers, or anybody that's going to help grow your viewership, then hey, we have celebrities on deck who I can send to you. We can do that business, you know what I'm talking about? And you know what I mean? You can book them to be on your show, to be able to, light a fire under what you're doing. It'll give you a nice boost. That's all I'm saying. So, I do that too. We work with a lot of different celebrities and people that if you have seen them on this show, it's hard to reach out to them, but you can reach out to me, and we can get them there on your show. Yep, absolutely. So with that being said, this is my friend. She out there in Paris actually, and she has a boutique. So, shout out to Laura Jala. And if you haven't seen that interview that I did with her, just Google it on my YouTube. It'll come up. It was really dope. She was actually did it and filmed it from Paris, or she was either in her home country, Sierra Leone. Yep. So with that being said, hey, again, thank you for everybody that participated in being on this year's backdrop. This is a backdrop that we do every year where it's all about bringing people together. I reach out to local companies, and then I also reach out to celebrities, legends, and icons that I know personally, and I just ask their permission to be on my backdrop and then, just to help bring everyone together, to help, each other's brand. You know what I mean? And I just encourage everyone to look each other up and support one another. It's all about community. And like Monsta Yo said, it's just about family. Create a family. You know what I'm saying? We are a family, our culture, our community. We are one. Yes, yes, absolutely. And with that being said, thank you again to Monsta Yo. Thank you for everyone that tuned in. And as we close out this interview, then I'm just gonna go ahead and play those shout outs and then the interview will end. So again, thank you for everyone. Make sure you all follow Monsta Yo. It's real simple right here on IG. Yep. And I'm just grateful that it's been another great interview by celebrity interviewer I Said It on the I Said It show. And we was hearing with Monsta Yo, the legendary. And if anybody asks, I said it. Blessings.
Yo, what's the word, everybody? This Wise Song, aka Jay Israel, CEO of Wise Loves to Buy LLC, and I'd like to give a huge shout out to my boy, I Said It, the celebrity interviewer, the poet, the score table. Tap in.
What's up? It's your boy DJ Green Guy, and every time I'm riding through the hood, I'm always on the move, hustling on my grind. But I gotta give a big shout out to I Said It, the celebrity interviewer, man. Whenever you get a chance, check out his show. I always watch it every time I get a chance. You know.
Hey guys, it's me, CB of CB and the Boys radio show. Here to shout out our good friend, celebrity interviewer I Said It and the I Said It show, where voices are heard and perspectives collide. Tune in for trending topics, celebrity interviews, and thought-provoking conversations that matter. So, celebrity interviewer I Said It and the I Said It show.
Top of the day, what's happening? You got official man here, man. I'm the official representative of Dude Nim 1 INC. And I like to give a shout out to I Said It TV. He got a new show coming up. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. We've been rocking for a long time, man. You dig? So, go to Instagram at Dude Nim 1 for the company website. And, man, show some love, man. Look, you dig what I'm saying? I'm catching up. And on that note, come in, he's a food now.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lily the Goddess. I want to give a shout out to celebrity interviewer I Said It. Shout out to I Said It Management. And don't forget to follow your girl, Lily the Goddess, on all social media platforms. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell so you can get notifications anytime I upload new content.
This Monsta Yo, director, actor, artist, author, CEO of Monsta Yo Music ENT, co-CEO of Classic ENT, shout out to LBC Face, co-owner of Canna Muscle, shout out to my business partner, Canna Muscle Russell, and shout out to celebrity interviewer I Said It. Yeah, I said it.
Hey, you guys, what's up? I'm your girl, Cinnamon, the owner and the founder of Sinful South. Yes, Sinful South. I make small, handcrafted barbecue sauce made just for you. Yes, so look for me on all social media platforms. Instagram, Facebook, and sometimes TikTok and YouTube too. And while you're at it, look for my boy I Said It. Yes, I Said It. I Said It, the celebrity interviewer. Look for him on all social media platforms. All right, holla, have a great day.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mimi Acosta of MIA Entertainment Group. I just want to take this opportunity to give a huge shout out and send all my love to celebrity interviewer I Said It Management. I just want you to know, my brother, that I am so proud of you in everything that you do. I am right there standing with you, one step at a time. One love and God bless.
This your girl Kia, a Netcast News 219 actress. Make sure you check me out on Tubi with background extras. I'm on some other shows, so make sure you check me out. Again, that's background extras. And shout out to my boy. I Said It. 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 Peace.
Yo, it's your boy, Robert Kane. What's up? Hey, man, it's Robert Kane at RobertKaneENT.com. Y'all check me out. And do me a favor. Check out my homie, celebrity interviewer. I said it. Yo, he got a show part 4. It's finna go down. That's 4 or quattro. But like we said in the hood, part 4. Hey, man, it's your boy, Robert Kane. Kane Gang. We in the building. Yeah.
What's up, y'all? What's up? It's Miss Red, CEO and owner of Get You a Red Phoenix Rising. Y'all already know what it is. I want to send a shout out to the celebrity interviewer. I said it, the show for free promo. Make sure y'all tune in now because it's only up from here.
Miss Mills and Hills coming to you. Miss Crystal Wiley, straight out of ATL. You can catch me on Mills and Hills 83 or your favorite delivery girl 83 on Instagram. And also you can check me out on Facebook, Mills and Hills 83. And also, I want to give a personal shout out to Isaidit Management because you're the dopest.
I want to shout out to Isaidit. Thank you so much for the promo. This is Vita from Vita Talks and also Vita Talks Present Car Chronicles. I'm also on Underground Hitters and Intellectual Radio every Wednesday with Born Rich. And I'm also on 106.3 every Sunday at 11:30 to 12:30 with First Lady China and Born Rich. Catch me on those days. Thank you so much again. I said it.
Hey everyone, it's Lisa E., radio personality, super producer, and manager of R&B singer Shaun White. And you're listening to Celebrity Interviewer, I Said It, the show. Make sure you tell all your friends and family to tune in. Have a great one.
Yo, what's up? It's R&B singer Shaun White. My new album, Kisses, out now, available on all digital platforms. Make sure you tune in to the homie, Celebrity Interviewer, I Said It, the show. Let's get it, baby.
Hi, I'm Gina Hills of Life and Entertainment, and I am on I Said It TV. Make sure you guys like and subscribe.
It's the originated Jazzo, y'all. Make this real quick, man. Shout out to Isaidit Management. Doing it big.
Hey everybody, this is Yanika the violinist, and I'm here to give a big shout out to the amazing celebrity interviewer I Said It, because he said it.
What up, y'all? This is your girl, Charlie Kane here, and I'm the owner of Fabulicious Candle Boutique. I'm also an upcoming artist. You can check me out at Fabulicious Candle Boutique on Facebook and Instagram, or Charlie Kane on Facebook and Instagram. But before I leave, I have to give a special shout out to the #1 celebrity interviewer. I said it. You doing your big one, baby. Peace.
Yo, what's the word? It's Deacon Gore. FTF, Forever Travel Fly, 50-50, face to face of nothing at all. You said it, they said it, we said it, but it don't even matter unless it's the celebrity interviewer. I said it.
Hello everyone. This is Queen Bee of Voice. I just want to give a shout out to Isaidit Management for allowing me to come on his platform to connect with some beautiful women. And you can reach me on IG as Queen Bee of Voice. And my business is Mommy and Me Custom Made LCC. And with that being said, have a blessed day.
Yeah, I said it, all right?
I support I said it, the boy. I support I said it, the boy. I support it. I said the boy. I support.
Hey everybody, it's Jazzy No Nonsense, the poet, right here at WHPR TV 33 on demand, right here in Highland Park, Michigan. Giving a shout out to my man, I said it, management celebrity interviewer. Y'all make sure y'all tap in to both of us, baby. Peace out.
What's up, family? It's your girl, the singing diva, aka Amanya Amario, international recording artist. When I want to be interviewed and I want the best interview possible, I check out Celebrity Interviewer, I Said It. Now, don't you forget now, Celebrity Interviewer, I Said It. Check it out. Peace.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? This is Dean Motor Photography, giving a big shout out to my main man, Celebrity Interviewer, I Said It, the poet. The show sponsored by the famous Chicago Bridge magazine. God bless you.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Giselle, singer, songwriter, and all-around creator. You can follow me everywhere at Jizzy Worldwide. That's Gizzy Worldwide. And of course, I'm rocking with Celebrity Interviewer, I Said It.
The celebrity interviewer, I said it, and I approve this message.